Grand Theft Auto 5 completely sucks compared to Call of Duty Ghosts. Now when Call of Duty Ghosts comes out later this year, this is going to outsell GTA 5. And you can guarantee it. I can pretty much see it in the crystal ball, in the predicament, in the future. You can definitely see this prediction. You know, there's many reasons why COD Ghosts is going to outsell GTA 5, and there's many reasons why everybody should definitely spend all their cash, spend all their money on COD Ghosts instead of this crappy, absolutely horrible game that nobody's even like. You know, the game's been out for like 5 days already, and nobody cares anymore about GTA 5. It's so old news. It's like, it's such a thing of the past. You know, people mention, oh, have you played GTA 5? Have you played GTA 5? I'm like, what, that game from like, I know, way back in freaking, you know, how many days ago was that? That felt like it's been a year, pretty much. Like, it felt like that was a whole 2-3 years ago that GTA 5 has been released, because, you know, I mean, it's like, it's done. You know, it's finished. All the hype has died down. All the freaking supposed excitement and the complete disappointment that everybody got. I mean, this was just a complete mess. So, you know, we have to focus now. We have to definitely get our minds prepared, our wallets prepared. We have to get ready for COD Ghosts. This game looks so much better, so much more immersive, more innovative, with more creative, you know, level designs. Of course, the best multiplayer ever, and the greatest physics, the greatest graphics, the greatest, even the frame rate never drops when it comes to COD. You know, it's very steady, very consistent, unlike, you know, crappy has-been Auto 5, which it's like that game barely runs, you know, 20 FPS on the highest settings. There's so much glitchy bugs on, you know, on the screen, and so many screen tearing because it can barely keep up. So I mean, you know, when it comes to gaming, it's all about Activision. When it comes to the greatest developers, it's all about, you know, Infinity Ward, even Treyarch. You know, these companies that had involvement with the greatest franchise of all time, Call of Duty. And Ghost is going to set records. It's going to break all the records. It's going to sell $2 billion in its first 12 hours. I can guarantee that. And, I mean, the thing with Call of Duty, too, is that, I mean, I buy COD twice every year. That's right. This is what every gamer should do. This is what every single video gamer, every kid, every child, every adult, every young person that plays video games, that has a gaming system, that can play a Call of Duty game, there's no excuses. There's no excuses. So the reason to buy COD twice every year is that you buy one, brand new and sealed and freshly sealed in its plastic factory sealed wrapping, so you can keep it in your collection, you know what I mean? So it's like, it stays freshly sealed, factory sealed in the plastic, and it's unopened, so you got like a mint copy. And you also buy a second copy, another one that you open up, and then the one that you actually play, the one that you actually put in your system so that you play the game. This means that you're a true gamer. This means that you love video games. This means that you are a true video game enthusiast, and you actually, you know, are proud to be a gamer, and not just a mindless, brainless sheep, like somebody who buys, you know, freaking Grand Theft Overrated 5. So that's pretty much it. If there's anything else, I guess the only thing I can say is that if you're gonna buy 2 copies of COD this year, you might as well buy 3, because it's gonna come out for all the systems. Actually, just get it for all the systems. Get it for the 360, the PS3, the Wii U, the Xbox One, and the PS4. As a matter of fact, speaking of the next-gen systems, yes, COD will come out. COD Ghosts will be released for the next-gen systems a little bit later, after the initial, current-gen platforms have been released. Actually, I think it also comes out for the PC, so PC gamers are, of course, going to enjoy the game, if I'm not mistaken. So, I mean, that's pretty much it for COD Ghosts. Definitely the coolest looking game, coolest looking upcoming game of the year. And, support the little guy. Support the underdog. Support the franchise that not a lot of people, it's a little bit underrated. That's what COD is. It's always been the underdog. It's always been the one that has to fight its way to the top. COD always has to prove itself. It's always, because it's very limited. Not a lot of people know about COD. Not a lot of people play COD because, it's a great game series, but nobody really plays it that much. It's kind of like the Shadow of the Colossus, or games like Beyond Good and Evil, games like that. Very underrated. Under the radar. That kind of not like Grand Theft Overhyped 5 where everybody buys it. It's really pathetic.